Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing how to use the Infusible ink pens and markers on Cricut'S ceramic coasters. I really love using the pens and I love how this turned out. If you find this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you are new to my channel. The first thing that I'm going to do is find my two images that I want to use for these coasters. I'm going to click on images, and I've already found two images that I liked from Cricut Design Space, and it's from the cartridge Hello Sweet Summer. So I'll just click on cartridges and type in Hello Sweet Summer. Okay, here's the cartridge. There's so many cute images under here. I'm going to choose Salty Vibes and Summer Vibes only. So I'll insert those into Cricut Design Space. And now the next thing that I want to do is I'm going to grab two circles. So these are the round coasters that I'm doing, and what I'm going to do is make these the same size as my coasters. So the coasters are 3.6 inches. So I will switch both of these to 3.6 inches. And I'm going to change these to white just because that's what color the coasters are, and I like to just visualize it that way. So now we have that, so I'm going to do my first one. So I'm going to do the Summer Vibes only. I'm going to move this to the back, and I'm just going to resize this. So I'll just resize it to fit into the coaster. And the next thing I want to do is select both of these, so I'll just drag over both of them, and I'm going to click on my alignment tool and hit center. So I'll have this directly in the center of my circle. The circle is set to cut, and I'm actually going to leave this here so that my Cricut will cut it out so it'll fit perfectly over my coasters. But the Summer Vibes only is also set to a cut, and since we're using the Infusible ink markers, I am going to switch it to draw. And the color that this is going to be is pink, so I can click on my color here, and I will scroll all the way down to the bottom, and Cricut has Infusible ink colors on here, which is really nice, and I am going to do neon pink, so I'll select that. And the last thing I'm going to do with this is select both of these, and I'll hit attach. So this way it'll show up like that when you click on Make It. So I'm going to move this to the side, and for Salty Vibes, I want the Salty Vibes, the words to be blue, and I want the heart to be pink. So you can see that they're grouped together right now. Over on the side here, both of these are highlighted. So what I'm going to do is click Ungroup, and that will let me select these separately, and I can change the colors. So these are both set to a cut as well, so I'm going to switch it to Draw. And for Salty Vibes, I'm going to make that blue, and I'll make it neon blue for the Infusible ink, so I'll select that. And the heart, I'm going to switch that to Draw as well. And this one I'm going to do pink. Okay, so I have both of those. I'm going to select them, and I'll group them back together. And I just want to group them back together because I need to resize this, and I want them to both stay proportional. So now I'm just going to make this a little bit smaller and move it over my circle. So that looks good. I'm going to select both of these. I'll hit Align and Center. And while both of these are selected, I will hit Attach. So now these will all show up just like this when you click on Make It. So now we're ready to click Make It. We're on the Make It screen. I might just move this over just a tiny bit, and I am going to mirror my design. So with Infusible ink, you'll want to mirror your image. Both of these mirrored, and we'll hit Continue. For my material, I am going to select copy paper since we are cutting this off of copy paper. I have my dial on my Explorer machine set to custom, and I have copy paper favorited. If you don't have it favorited, you can go up to Browse All Material and search for it in this box here. So I'm going to select copy paper. And after you select that, it'll prompt you on what to do first. So it says load the neon pink Infusible ink pen in clamp A. So I will just show you how I do this. You'll want to use laser paper for your Infusible ink pens and markers. I bought this off of Amazon. It was around $8 for a pack of 500 sheets, and I will just link this down below. I'm using my blue light grip mat and place my paper on top of it. I have both sets of the Infusible ink markers. I have the basic and the neon set, and I will link both of these down below as well. I place the pink marker in the clamp A spot and have the Cricut draw it out, and I just love watching the Cricut machine draw. It is so fun for me. Load neon blue pen and press go. I load my blue marker into the machine and it'll draw this last part out. After it finishes drawing, it will cut out the circles and I'll take the paper off of the mat. Next, I'll color in my images, and this part is so fun for me as well. I open up my Cricut Easy Press settings and select my heat transfer material, which is the Infusible ink pens and markers. Then I select the base material, which is the ceramic coasters. Here it'll show you the temperature and time to set your Easy Press at, as well as materials you'll need and step-by-step instructions. I turn my Easy Press on and make sure it's set to 400 degrees at 240 seconds. My camera didn't record it, but I took my cloth and cleaned off the coaster before I set my sheet on top, and I set my sheet face down on the coaster. Then I cut heat-resistant tape off to tape the sheet in place. I'll link the tape down below as well. Next, you'll want to place white cardstock down on your mat. If you don't do this, the ink will bleed through onto your mat. Turn the coaster face down and place butcher paper on top. Next, place the Easy Press on top of the coaster, making sure that it's completely flat over the coaster and do not move it at all once it's on top. Then hit the green start button. With the coasters, you don't need to hold onto the Easy Press at all. You can just let it sit there, and it does take a little time. Once it's done counting down and the timer beeps, lift the Easy Press directly up and wait for it to completely cool down. It's extremely hot at first. Now this is the fun part, seeing how it turned out. I take the tape off and the paper off, and here's how it looks. The coasters just turn out so cool. I'll do the same thing for the other coaster. I had it completely taped but forgot to use my cloth, so I untaped it, cleaned it off, then I placed the sheet and tape back down. I placed the coaster face down as well over the cardstock, then I placed butcher paper over it and set my Easy Press on top. Once again, when it's done, do not touch it right away. It will be extremely hot and it'll take a little while for it to cool down. Once it's cooled down, I take the sheet off, and here's how it turned out. The coasters and pens are so fun. Let me know what you guys think, and I hope you all have a great day.